Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love me. Caught up in my tape.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. So today's video will be my very first lifestyle video, and as you can tell by the title, I'll be cleaning out and reorganizing my pantry. Now it's a horrible hot mess in there right now, but I promise after I'm done it'll look fabulous. Now I normally try to be pretty organized throughout my home and in life in general, but for some reason my pantry just got seriously out of hand. When we open it, you can't find anything, everything is just in a jumbled up mess. And it stressed me out every time I opened it, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. So today's the day where we're gonna fix it. So I figured why not record the process so that it might motivate or inspire one of you guys to become a bit more organized in your homes as well. So if you're interested in seeing how I clean out and reorganize my pantry, then keep on watching.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know.
So here's my pantry before. Like I said, it's a horrible hot mess. I know there's just stuff everywhere. Like I said, I don't know how it got this way. I have no idea. But today is the day that we're gonna fix it because I can't stand it anymore. So basically, I'm just gonna start by taking everything out. See what we have, see what we don't have, what I might need to purchase, what might be expired and need to be thrown out. Just organize the chaos because there's definitely chaos. We had boxes with cans, half empty containers, all the condiments were all over the place. Yeah, it was a mess. So now that the pantry is empty, I'm gonna give it a really good wipe down with my favorite multi-surface cleaner, and it's gonna make it smell so good, y'all. This stuff is wonderful. And so of course you can't forget the floors, so I swept it out really good, and then I went back over it with the Swiffer just to make sure it was really nice and clean. And now back to this craziness, y'all. I went through all of these items one by one, and half of it ended up needing to be thrown out because some of the items were outdated and some of it was just almost empty containers, and what was the point of keeping it? So we had like no groceries after I was done doing this. And now for the fun part, I found these chalkboard labels at Hobby Lobby, and I found these airtight containers at home stores, and I used a chalkboard marker to label these containers. And the cool thing about these labels is you can wipe them with a damp cloth every time you want to change the item that's in your container, and I think that's really cool. So I found this huge glass jar at Target for $7.99, and I'm going to use it to store all of my K-cups instead of leaving them in the boxes. Because all those different boxes that K-cups come in take up a lot of valuable space, and this is a huge space-saving idea. So this particular acrylic container I think is marketed for like refrigerator storage, but it fit my popcorn and my on-the-go snacks perfectly, and I can see through it to see exactly what I want when I go to pick something out of the pantry. So I thought this was a perfect idea. And we drink a lot of the flavored drink packets that you can add to a bottle of water because they are so good and they're sugar-free, especially the Jolly Rancher ones, y'all. Those are so good. And this container is just like the previous one, and it's perfect for these because we had so many of them, and I just love this idea because like before, you can see through the container. And I picked up this clear acrylic Lazy Susan from at-home stores because it holds so many more condiments than the smaller ones you can get from Target. I just love it. And I also use this 3-tiered stackable organizer. It's just a great aesthetic for canned goods. Even though I shopped around and picked up all of my items at different stores, you can buy them pretty much anywhere. The point is to just make your pantry not just functional, but pretty. So this wire basket I also got from at-home stores, and I really love it because it's large enough for some of the bigger items, and also because it's see-through. I guess you can tell that's a trend with me, because even though all of the baskets in here are white, I really do like for us to be able to see the things that we're gonna grab and go every day. And so in my opinion, I feel like my pantry turned out wonderful. It's so nice and organized. It's not a cluttery mess anymore. Everything just turned out fabulous. Everything has a home now, and we can easily find whatever it is that we need. And I purposely bought these baskets kind of small to keep me from over purchasing so many items, because I think that was the problem before. We just had way too much stuff and we couldn't keep up with anything that we had. But now we can see every single item and it's perfect. And I think the key to organizing your pantry is purchase what works for you. Figure out what you need and what your family needs and only buy those things. Don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, you're going to end up back in the same rut that you were from the beginning. I think this K-cup jar is one of my favorite things. It turned out so great. And these airtight containers are so streamlined and clean looking. And all of my husband's alcohol is nice and organized so he can see whatever it is that he's looking for. And this under shelf rack allowed me to organize all my plastic wraps and foil, and all of my Ziploc bags and trash bags are right below it. And this part of this shelf just kept bothering me every time I looked at it. And I finally decided it was because all of our protein powder and other workout items were just exposed and not in a white basket like everything else. So initially I was going to put them in these airtight containers like this one with the scooper inside and just label what flavor they were, but I think we both like them better in their original jars, so I'm just going to leave it that way and try to put all of these things in a white basket like everything else. And I just left the huge protein tubs on the side like this because we go through those really quickly. And then these two containers just hold my baking items, and then the larger one holds our paper goods. And so now the best part of this pantry organization is this rolling basket that I got from At Home Stores, and I think it was $19.99, and I bought it specifically for bottled waters and paper towels and things like that because I hate putting bottled water on the floor. I think this was one of the better ideas that I've come up with when trying to think of ways to organize my pantry, because this is so functional and it's so out of the way and it looks really nice. I just love this. And so once again, here's my pantry before, and here it is after. Y'all, this turned out so great. I'm so proud of myself for finally getting to this. I won't have to stress over it anymore. Now every time I go in here, I have a smile on my face because not only is this organized and functional, it's very pretty to look at. So like I said earlier in the video, I got most of my organizational items from At Home Stores and Target, but you can buy them virtually anywhere. Target, Walmart, dollar stores, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross. Wherever you see any types of organizational pieces, you can use anything that fits your needs in your pantry. And you can find these items at any price point in any of these stores. And my pantry turned out so well. It's so clean and organized. Anytime we open it now, we can go right to what we need. It doesn't stress me out when I open it anymore, and I just love it. Now, as I buy more things and more groceries, I will just add more organizational items so that I can maintain this organization so it won't stress me out in the future. And that basket at the bottom on the floor with the wheels on it, that's my favorite item because I'm always stressed out about putting water bottles on the floor. I don't like having to bend down and reach up under there. So being able to store my bottled water in a basket on wheels and just pull it out and push it back whenever I need it is the most fabulous organizational piece in the pantry. So I hope this motivated or inspired some of you guys out there to get your pantries more organized or any space in your home. And like I said, this is my very first lifestyle video, and I do plan on doing more like this on my channel in the future. So if you want to see more videos like this on my channel, be sure to give this one a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out so that you don't miss any of my future posts. And as I always say, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.